I want to talk to you today about the very health and growth of your business. If you have an existing business or are starting a business, you want to listen because the rules are changing again. Now, I know that might sound a little over the top, but we know markets change all the time, and every 5 to 10 years they shift. And in an instant, you're either riding the wave or left to tumble in its wake. Now, when I first started, I helped my clients to outstanding operations, and they rode that wave to great success. Still important, it's no longer the thing. So what's new? It's the first 2 points you'll learn on this video today to keep you atop the wave and leading. Together, these methods work because they are based on people, the way people are responding today. So stick around, have a good time, learn a lot so that you can secure the future of your business and your happiness. There's the old story of two business owners. It was 25 years ago, a beautiful spring afternoon, and they were graduating from college. They were both very much alike. They were both better than average students, both very likable, lots of friends, and both had big hopes and dreams for the future. Now it's 25 years later, and they're still both very much alike. They both married and are happy. They both had children, and they both created similar businesses in similar towns. But there was one big difference. One had a small company that struggled. The employees struggled, the customers came and went. They were dogged with issues of money, time, and stress. The other had a much larger company and a cohesive team, happy employees, customers who raved and referred them at every opportunity. And I often wonder, what is the difference? What are the key turning points, the key decision points that make such a difference in how people's lives turn out, the trajectory of their lives? What if there were something that when you adopt it and use it could radically change the trajectory of your life and your business forever? Change the devotion of your customers, the happiness and productivity of your employees, financial results that you get out of your business. What would that do for your life? Well, you are in the right place. I'm Dorothy Kuhn, and my clients do just that. Attract more and more ideal clients. Build great culture and cohesive teams that perform outstandingly. Where would they be if they hadn't decided to step up to a bigger vision of where they want to be in the world, what's the value that they bring to the world and to their customers and clients? What are the top 3 business issues that stop people from doing this? That first issue, company culture. Peter Drucker famously said, "Culture is strategy for breakfast," and it's true. Culture rules anything you want to do. So building a great culture where people understand, know, and appreciate one another, respect one another, and enjoy what one another brings to the table so that all together you create a great company that delivers. That is golden for how much you enjoy your business and for how well your business performs. Herb Kelleher, CEO of Southwest Airlines, the more that people will devote themselves to your cause on a willing basis, a voluntary basis, the fewer hierarchies and control structures you need. So how can you tell if you need a better culture? Here are the things to look for. Directly or indirectly, some of your people are fighting one another, undermining the effectiveness of one another, whether that's an unhappy or snide comment, whether it's a sarcastic remark or rolling eyes. Those are the things that show disrespect and crumble your culture. Sometimes these are people who just don't deliver on time, and they have excuses. And then there are the disinterested, people who show up just for a paycheck. If they had a better option, they'd take it, but they don't really have the get up and go to find it. And what's the cost? The cost is huge. According to Gallup, 77% of employees are disengaged or actively disengaged. So what does that cost us? In this country and for our businesses, it costs us for disinterested or disengaged, it costs us about $2,000 to $3,000 a year per employee. And what if they're actively disengaged, that is, actively undermining the effectiveness of the team? That's up to $25,000 a year. That's huge. And you want that cash to be flowing to your bottom line so that you can do good things with it. And what about companies who do well in employee engagement, who have built a really great culture? Those companies have great results, and you don't have to be in the top 5 or 10%, just be in the top 25% of employee engagement with a great culture. Guess what you get? You get 37% less absenteeism, 48% fewer safety incidents, 41% fewer product defects, 21% higher productivity, and our favorite, 22% higher profitability. So engagement is a huge differentiator. Happier people, happier team, and more money in your pocket. So ask yourself, how would it transform your business to have a culture where everyone loves coming to work every single day and knocking it out of the park? Issue number 2 that most businesses struggle with: not enough ideal customers or clients, or just not enough customers. In other words, you need more revenue and more raving fans who refer you at every opportunity they have. Can we all agree that bad clients suck? They really do suck. They suck the energy out of your day, the life out of your day. They disrespect your people. They even talk smack about you in your markets. And that costs a lot of money. So you'd love to have so many ideal clients that you can just send that bad client down the street to somebody else. Well, how do I attract more ideal clients, you ask? I've been networking and marketing for years. Well, there's advertising and marketing, and then there's calling in your ideal clients. Clients who get you. When they hear the same message that you share to everybody, your ideal clients go, I get them. I want to be a part of what they do. Because in a modern, busy world with so much going on, people don't buy what you do. They buy who you are. My friend, Dr. Gary Sanchez, is a very personable, highly skilled dentist in his market. Good man, good family man, respected member of his community. And he was advertising just like all of us do. But he had a problem, a big problem. Not enough new patients coming in. He was advertising like 98% of us do. 98% talk about what we do. Whether you're a retailer, a professional, a service provider of any stripe, we all tend to talk about what we do. In Dr. Sanchez's case, it was teeth. We love teeth. We whiten teeth, we straighten teeth, we do veneers, crowns. Come in and see us. We have a highly professional staff, 3 convenient locations. Come see us. Which distinguishes them exactly from nobody. I mean, what are they going to say? We have an unprofessional staff. We're grumpy, and you couldn't find our locations if you tried? I don't think so. Then Dr. Sanchez started advertising from his why, that lens through which we see the world that's so deeply held that few of us know it consciously without it being discovered. So here's Dr. Sanchez, 1 minute of gold radio ad that absolutely transformed people showing up to his office, just delighted to come see him. And how often does that happen for a dentist? I mean, really, if this can happen for a dental practice, you can imagine what it could do for your business.
At Sanchez Dental Associates, we believe that life is better with great teeth. We also know that there are so many people that are living below their potential. They are living a life of quiet desperation because of their teeth. They're embarrassed or they're in pain. They don't like to smile. They don't like to be social. They really aren't living. This usually happens because of fear, and it doesn't have to be that way. So our vision is to give these people their lives back. The way we do this is by providing a safe, pain-free experience that alleviates their stress and allows them to get the smile they've always wanted so they can be who they were meant to be. And that's what we do. I'm Dr. Gary Sanchez. If this sounds like your story, then give us a call at 268-2741 or visit us on the web at sanchezdental.com.
That was Gary's 1 minute of golden radio. So, what did it do for him? It took his business from 5 new clients a month, which was just getting by, to 35 new clients a month. Wow, what a difference. A factor of 7 in new clients per month. Amazing results from that one ad. People would show up at his office saying, "I felt like you were talking to me." Now, that's powerful. And then they were so satisfied because, of course, they did great work and always over-delivered. Then those people would talk wonderfully about them to all their friends and family whose lives they knew could be touched by Dr. Sanchez. So that's the kind of results that you can get in getting wonderful people, great ideal clients into your business more and more. And it all starts with knowing your why, that lens through which you see the world. So you'll get that link in a forthcoming email. So what's the third area where most companies struggle? But the point is that every business has issues. It's just a part of life. Most companies don't have outstanding operations. They have issues that have been hanging around too long. And if they could solve those issues, they would already have done it. But few people have the skills to solve that issue that's a problem for them. Because to solve it forever takes to solve it at the root cause. And of course you want to solve it forever because do you want to visit it again next week? Or have it come visit you? No, you don't want to do that. You want to solve it so that it's gone and you can move on and forward in your life and your business. So don't worry if you've never learned or been taught how to solve an issue at the root cause, because although it's straightforward, few people are taught how to do this. They rarely teach it in business school, and you wouldn't stumble across it necessarily in life. If you have, kudos to you. Build a great business faster and faster that really serves and delivers for your clients and your customers. So in our next videos, we'll talk about these 3 issues in more depth so you can get even more value. This is not a magic bullet. It's about well-structured, well-engineered approaches so that you can reliably move your business from where it is today to great results, a more enjoyable life, and a wonderful team that you love working with every day. Now, if you're wondering, can this work for me? No worries. That's a great question, and here's why the answer is yes, it can. In a word, people. These timeless principles that you'll learn going forward are founded in how people work and operate, how we think, how we feel, how we do our best. And people are everywhere in business. They're a part of our team. They're definitely our customers. They're definitely our clients. So this can be you. Stick around. Look for the next video. Now what I'd love for you to do right now is to scroll down. Go ahead and hit that Facebook like button or share button because everyone loves likes and shares. And then what I'd really love for you to do is to go ahead and leave a comment. I want to hear from you. I want to hear how this is going to fit into your business, how it's going to make an impact in your business, to have a great company culture, to be calling in your ideal customers and clients, and to solve your issues at the root cause. How is this going to change your life? I'd love to hear that. So go ahead, scroll down and leave a comment. I'm going to be reading them all. I'll respond to as many as I can. So leave a comment now.